What are you doing?
So we've got a fresh party of 5. 3 male, 1 female Caucasian, and 1 female black. And the troops are mean.
Everybody against the wall. Come on, come on!
Give them all the attention they deserve. Okay.
If I don't walk out of here with $100,000, they said they'd kill me.
Officer down.
Think you can handle it? S4 to S1. He's not outside the pool hall and not in any of the cars parked on the street.
Negative as far as we're concerned, too.
Maybe he went in the John.
You want to park and go in and look?
No way, man. The last unarmed honky went in that place was about 1937. And they still haven't found him.
I think that was my old man.
I hear you.
You know, Pep, this is a real waste of time. By the time that girl hit the hospital, that pimp would have been on the milk run flight to San Francisco.
If she doesn't die, she's going to be more afraid of him than she is of us.
Right.
If he does leave town, all those other players are going to be grabbing off his girls.
Then he'll come back 6 weeks from now with no money, no flash, and no broads.
Maybe we ought to hit the Club of Universal Love, okay?
I thought Advice closed that last week.
Hey, where they gonna go when they get off duty?
14812, a 211 in progress, 13145 Avalon. All units in area, please assist. Code 3.
Oh, we're practically on top of it.
What do you think, Bill?
They'll probably take us for the suspects.
Crowley, criminal conspiracy. How many of them are there?
Just one, I think. The poor Jack never had it.
We'll take care of Jack. What about the customers?
I don't think so.
Clerks? Owner?
All I've seen is a shotgun.
Hey, Joe! Keep his head down!
Officer down.
Hey, he's going out the back door. Come on.
Take it easy. Just take it easy.
It's okay, Jack.
Ma'am, could you hold me, please?
Ambulance is on the way.
Oh, so that's where William keeps the stuff, huh?
Well, that's for medicinal purposes only, Joe.
You got the sniffles, Pepper?
It's not funny.
No, it isn't. I'm sorry.
Pep, you're gonna have to change out of this, you know?
I'll change, okay?
Pep, you okay?
Yeah.
I messed up my file.
How old was he, Bill?
He's 23.
Was he married?
Get a couple of kids. Yeah. Pep, there ain't no way you're ever gonna get used to it. It's just a part of the business, honey.
It's all right with you. Could I have tomorrow off?
Okay. There's one thing you can be sure of. Crooks ain't gonna take their time off. They'll be out there tomorrow doing business as usual.
Step back from the cash, honey.
All of you, step back and keep your mouth shut. All right, everybody on this side of the counter hit the floor. Come on, move! Belly's down. All right, everybody against the wall. Come on, come on!
All right, everybody behind the counter back against the wall. Well, move! We'll blow your heads off.
All right, open the door, Lenny. Oh, no, where's the alarm? Look, I asked you a question.
Over there.
You stay right there.
Black and white. Just went by.
They go by all the time.
They do, huh? Well, that's probably true. But we better take some insurance just in case. Okay, let's go. Let's go quick and quiet. Come on. What's the matter?
She hit the alarm.
Who?
Her. Stupid old bag. Just walked up to your desk and stepped on it.
Forget it. Come on.
Forget nothing. Forget nothing.
Bill, Pepper?
Yeah, sir, we're late, sir.
I asked Stiles and Royster to be here.
Yeah, well, they're writing up a report on their court appearance, and the deputy chief's waiting in his office for it.
All right. I wanted all your people to be here because I wanted to tell you that they didn't identify themselves in any way. They carried off the whole operation with almost military precision.
Anything about the girl?
No. I suppose they still got her, or they've deep-sixed her. Grumman. Oh, fine. Did you run down the license plates? Well, freeze it. We'll send down some investigators and we'll ask for a team from SID. Okay. Well, we got one thing on our side. Harbor Division Patrol thinks they found the holdup car. License plates through the Department of Motor Vehicles, and they say the car was stolen about 1:50 today. So we've got a stolen car, but they may have cleaned it up. Masuda, Fernandez, get down there. The M.O. is distinctive, but nothing seems to pop into my head that ties it in with anybody that's operative right now. Johnson?
Well, I do know a couple of black ladies that used to hold up banks, but they are now deeply involved in the rehabilitation program at Corona. And I don't know of any black lady that tied in recently with 4 bad whites. So as you say, the M.O. is distinctive.
So we've got a fresh party of 5. 3 male, 1 female Caucasian, and 1 female black. Now, the leader is smart, and the troops are mean. So give them all the attention they deserve. Okay.
Did they make any references among themselves as to why they robbed the bank?
I don't quite follow you.
Look, what I mean is, see, if they robbed it to gain funds for some political organization or cause, they'd come away on a kind of a high. I mean, usually they can't help boasting about it. They'd make references to the bank as a capitalistic institution. Maybe the police as pigs, things like that.
Huh. Nothing like that.
Let's get back to the robbery, Joanne. You said the only time you saw their faces was that brief period before they blindfolded you, right?
Yes.
When they transferred you from car to car, did they walk you very far?
No.
Did you hear them talking about anything?
No. I do remember going up and down ramps.
Yeah, well, they changed cars in a parking garage. Joanne, I have some pictures here that were taken at the time of the robbery. I want you to look at them, see if you can identify anybody there.
That must have been taken just before she shot Mrs. Carter. Well, that's certainly the other one. She's really beautiful, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, she's a winner. Joanne, tell me now, did you ever see either one of these girls in the bank before?
No.
You sure?
Well, I can't say they never were in. I just don't remember seeing them.
What about him?
No.
Okay, I guess that's it for the time being.
Oh, Joanne, could I see you for a couple of minutes alone? You don't mind, do you, Bill?
Thanks very much, Joanne. Hope you feel better.
Is there anything you need? I'd be happy to go down to the drugstore on the corner and...
No, I'll be going home pretty soon. Thank you, anyway.
Okay, Joanne, you said that aside from holding the gun on you in the bank and pushing you around and transferring you from car to car, they never hurt you.
No, they didn't.
Is that true?
No.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Before they put me in the second car, one of the men raped me. I fought back as hard as I could.
I know you did. Joanne, you weren't blindfolded when he did it, were you?
No. How did you know that?
Because I'm a cop. And I could tell by your reactions that you knew what at least one of the men looked like.
This rape thing, I mean, it doesn't have to come out, does it? You know, some people, I mean, I'll never hear the end of it.
It might have to come out in court later, but for now, it's between you and me. Where were the other two men?
The second car, I guess. He took me down to the beach, so I didn't see either of them or the cars.
What did the man look like?
He was tall. He had dark hair. Wait a minute. He was ugly.
What were the girls doing while it happened?
They watched.
Morning, honey.
Hi.
Is your mommy home?
Sure.
Hey, what's wrong with the skate?
I left them outside all night, and they're wet.
Oh, no. Well, then we just have to fix it for you. Now, come along with us.
Are you Jehovah's Witnesses?
No, sweetheart, we're not Jehovah's Witnesses.
I'm here. I'll see you later.
Joey, who the hell are you?
Mr. Elliot, don't move. Keep your voice down and remain calm. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, we're going to go into the house, and I'm going to explain the exact details to you. Meanwhile, for the sake of your neighbors, we're going to act like we're old buddies, okay? Come on.
You want to see me, Sam?
Oh, look, I know Mary wants a bigger house, but is this the way?
Leyland, did you happen to notice a blonde girl over by the writing tables?
No, but
She and 4 other people came to the house this morning. If I'm right, she's the one who used the shotgun on that assistant cashier at Milford Savings.
Oh, no.
There's also a man in the parking lot. Originally, he was wearing a stocking mask. They blindfolded me on the way here. Now he's got tape across his nose, dark glasses, and some kind of yachting cap.
Like, why don't I go to a phone or get an alarm or something?
Don't do anything, please. If I don't walk out of here with $100,000, they said they'd kill Mary and the kids.
Yeah, but... All right, what do you want me to do?
Well, I'm walking out of here. If anybody's really curious, you take them aside, you tell them what I told you. But stress the fact that my life and the life of my family depends on nobody notifying anybody until this horror is over.
Okay. Now, what'll I know?
I'll call you. Or Mary will. Or maybe the police will.
What do you call that?
Rolling the chip.
Could I do it?
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Sandy, you got to hold together, sweetheart. You ever get the wind knocked out of you when you're playing?
Yes.
Did you let anybody know about it?
No.
Why? Because you wanted to keep on playing the game, right?
I guess so.
Well, that's what life is. You get the wind knocked out of you time after time, but you just won't quit because you don't want to stop playing the game. Come on, kid. Your daddy's home in the kitchen. Follow. Get inside. Go.
Daddy!
Okay, you all did a good job.
Does that mean that you're through with us now?
Yes, ma'am. We're going to leave you and the kids here and take Mr. Elliott with us.
Oh, no, not after all that you put
It's all
us
right,
through.
Mary. I kind of expected that.
We'll call you in about a half an hour, tell you where you can pick him up. That is, provided there are no sirens in the neighborhood and we don't see any detective cars parked by freeway entrances. Okay? All right, let's go. Mr. Elliott, the longer we take here, the longer before you get home.
Thanks for letting me have that moment.
What do you think we are, animals? Ladies?
The man who did most of the talking was well-dressed. He could have been in his early 40s.
Did he have an accent?
No, none. What's keeping them? Nothing could have gone wrong, could it?
How do you mean?
Well, San called. They were to pick him up. Why aren't they here?
Mrs. Elliott, we'll get him back to you. It's okay. Look, I want to ask you a question. While your children were in the other room, you were alone with these men for a couple of hours, right?
Right.
Did anybody make any advances to you?
No.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. They hardly talked to me. They watched television mostly.
Did they seem familiar with the programs?
No, they were trying to get a ball game from back east. They were flipping the remote. Wherever they're from, the channel numbers must be different.
What are you doing, Jimmy?
This was hers.
Sure.
I'm sure. She was fooling with it between her fingers.
Like this?
Hey, where'd you learn to do that?
Cop school. Your daddy's home.
What's to say they didn't just stop by Vegas on the way?
Nothing, except they do have girl dealers in Vegas. And if they were just passing through, she would have cashed in her chips.
You made your point. Besides, none of the money has showed up locally. Point granted.
Crowley. Yeah, I've been expecting the call. Where? Okay, we'll get a team out. Yeah, and thank them for their cooperation. Orange County Sheriff's deputies just found the getaway car in Seal Beach.
William, I think we've got it.
The ball game?
Right. Take a look.
Mrs. Elliott said the two guys at the house were having trouble finding a ball game back east.
Las Vegas and here, right? Now, at 10:20, you could start picking up the game between the Mets and the Reds on Channel 4 locally. But in Vegas, the network outlet is Channel 9, which is local programming here. So to be hitting the remote at the Elliott house, they'd have probably had to hit 9, 11, 12, 13, you know, before they found what they were looking for.
Sure. Okay. Pep, I want you to get Las Vegas intelligence on the tube. Wire photo them, everything we got in the way of physical evidence. Photos, sketches, MO reports, whatever we got. Also, notify the Bureau to start working on it from their end.
Okay.
And Pep, remember, with Vegas, it's always a gamble.
Seal Beach is in Orange County, right? But it's not that far away. They could have doubled back on the freeway and taken a plane out the way they did the first time. If that's what they did the first time.
Well, this morning we started off with 2 chances. Slim and none at all.
I guess it's too early to hear anything yet.
I'm gonna make a call. Oh, I was just gonna check in.
Okay, you checked in. Hey, Susie, have a little service.
Yeah, what'll it be?
3 hot teas.
3 hot teas? 3 hot teas.
We're starting to get some very interesting feedback out of Vegas.
Great.
They've seen our teletypes on the robberies and the suspect descriptions, but so far it means nothing to their bank robbery detail. All right. Now, they ran the whole package through the Nevada CII, and they came up with a possible match on a bank robbery in Carson City 9 months ago.
Must be getting old. That was the one where they took the young bank cashier at his home?
Dropped him off later in the desert after they'd hit the bank. Only there weren't 5, there were 4. There was no white girl involved. But one of the men did rape the wife while they were waiting for the man to come home with $61,000.
You get an idea on any of them?
Yeah, now that's the good part. They picked up a young guy catching a flight out of Vegas and hummed him in overnight. He fits the wife's description, only she couldn't or wouldn't pick him out of a lineup, so they had to kick him loose.
Can we get his picture?
We're gonna go check with the McCormick girl again, and if she says this is the guy who raped her, then you and I are taking a flight to Vegas. John Finner mean to you?
He's an old flyboy gone sour. I think he made it as far as lieutenant colonel before they cashiered him.
Oh, on what charge?
Theft. Took everything with a plane. He ended up as a pit boss on the strip for a while.
How about George Collins?
The manager says they keep rooms 318 and 19. They're very friendly with Chambers. The only one he's seen tonight is Collins. Now, Collins went out and he came back a little bit ago with some papers and some groceries.
They must be all tired out after a hard day's work.
You want to get into it?
You want to do the honor, Steve?
You people made the case.
It's your hometown.
Karen Wilson, Lorette Blake, John Fenner, George Collins. This is the Las Vegas Metro Police Department. We have warrants for your arrest. Come out one at a time with your hands over your heads. This is a second and final order to surrender. Lawrence Chambers, Karen Wilson, Lorette Blake, John Fenner.
Freeze, turkey!
Well, it looks like every cent of it.
I don't get it. Why didn't the others come back here with him? And why did he come back?
He came back because of his dog. Hello? Yes, Johnny. How do you know?
How? How could they?
I don't know. I called him to find out what plane he was taking in the morning, and a strange voice come on the other end, so I hung up. I called his sister. She was hysterical. But her husband tells me it's all over the Strip, even on late-night TV in Vegas.
Who was it?
Could be all of them, I guess. FBI, Vegas PD, maybe even some of the people from here. Oh, they used a bullhorn, and they called out every one of our names.
Oh, my God. What are we going to do?
Okay. Now, we're gonna get by. You just listen to me. Stay in your rooms, keep calm, and wait for me to call you. Okay?
Yeah, okay. All right, Johnny.
What is it?
They got George at the Falcon. Little cops all over the place, and they blew him apart.
Grauman fed us some total of the information we've gotten from the 2 local hits and the one in Carson City and the Patrick hit. Now, in this machine's informed opinion, there are 14 possible places they may hit. 6 of them are in the downtown area, 6 of them are in the western or beach section, and 2 of them are in the valley.
They're all to be staked out?
Correct.
Which one do we get to cover, and why?
This one, because it's Patrick's first choice. Well, good morning. Now, did somebody explain everything to you?
Yes, they did.
Is that a southern accent I detect?
No, that's a slight West Texas accent. Southwest Texas.
You don't look like a banker to me.
You don't look like a policeman to me.
I'll go get my billy club.
Good morning. Thank you kindly.
How's Trainee Styles doing?
Well, to tell you the truth, he doesn't seem to have much interest in the work. And not much in the way of aptitude.
I was concentrating on something else.
That's kind of a shame, because we were hoping he'd get to like it and quit the force.
Look, William, that's the last straw. From here on in, you're on your own. I've been holding him up for years, and this is the thanks I get.
He's a real hold-up artist. We may be down to 2 pretty soon, because Styles ain't cutting it as a teller.
Oh, I thought it might be you, running off with Miss Texas over there.
She is awful cute, isn't she?
She's a doll.
I just might let her roll me back to Amarillo with her. What have we got here? Dear Clint Eastwood, although you refuse to answer my telephone calls and letters, I still feel... What happened to your romance with Paul Newman?
Down the drain, just like the one with Gregory Peck.
You have interesting friends. What's the matter?
I'm not a complainer, right?
Well, you have your moments.
This is one of them. Playing sitting duck for those shotgun freaks is kind of creepy. I don't mind telling you, this is not my favorite assignment.
Can you spare it? I've heard about the meat shortage, but this is ridiculous.
Lady, those patties are made up with other hands. If they were mine, there'd be no meat.
Damn, my feet are killing me. You might know the good white folks get the sit-down jobs.
Well, don't worry about it. Royster's so tired he's home soaking his feet, worrying about sunstrokes.
You know what I've been thinking? Yeah, that little blonde's 27 years old. I wonder how she'd like to spend a weekend in San Francisco with an affectionate and free-spending man of the world.
Well, if that's what she's got in mind, that lets you out.
2 days, 14 branches, 86 men. Nothing.
Sure, they know they're hot. But they may still want to make another strike.
Mm-hmm. Thinking we may back off.
Exactly.
What's the rest of it?
Metro has a vice presidential visit coming up. They'll give us 2 days, and they won't give us any more.
But, Sid, they lost 100,000 when we got George Collins. Now, they must have had an alternate hit in mind. I say they'll make it, and then they'll go someplace to cool off.
We just got through saying the same thing in the commander's office.
And he said 2 more days.
2 more days.
Coffee for you, Pep. Pete's truck.
Mr. Slater,
Yes.
is that a new girl?
No, that's Anne St. Clair. She was off for a couple of days because of family problems. You want me to introduce you?
No, I can do that. Excuse me. Oh. I'm Pepper Anderson. I don't know if you've been briefed.
Oh, yes, I do know. My friend Margie explained everything.
Good. Now, chances are nothing will happen.
Oh.
But if it does, follow the instructions exactly.
Oh, well, that seems simple enough. Now, if you want me to look scared, I'm sure I can manage that.
You and me both. These are the 4 people we're looking for.
I've seen her. The black girl.
Here in the bank?
Let me think.
Customer?
No.
Maybe she came in to cash a check.
No. Yes, that's it. New accounts.
Do you think you can handle it today?
What, this? Look, I'm gonna resign the force, come back here and be a big-time bank teller. You seem to deal with a nicer class of people here. Excuse me a moment, please.
Oh, here it is. She did come in a few days ago. I took her application, but I almost threw it out because none of it checked true.
The 16th. That's the day before they hit Patriot Savings.
Does that mean...
It could. Excuse me, Miss Hewitt, have you seen Crowley? Bill?
Yeah, Pep, what can I do for you?
Lorette Blake was in this bank on the 16th. She filled out a phony application.
Royster here. Fenner and Chambers just entered the bank. It's going down.
That's a Roger, Pete. The girls are dropped off in front.
S7 to control. It's happening at Western Mutual.
Control, that's a Roger. We'll send in additional units and copy to robbery homicide.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Come on, back against the wall. Everybody back against the wall.
Get back there.
Oh, you too. Come on, move. All right, that goes for you people, too. You step back against the wall. You don't pick up anything. You don't touch anything. Move.
Open it! Open it! Get back. Get back.
you know me, don't you, Bright Eyes?
No. I mean, I'm not sure.
Be sure. I did a whole number for you a couple of days ago. But relax, I'm only going to make one withdrawal. Yeah, I just sat down right here and I... How come you got my application?
That'd be very foolish.
Benner? It's all over. It's all over, Fenner. Slide that gun out. Slide that gun out. Now come to the center of the door with your hands locked on top of your head. I said on top of your head. Down on your knees. Cuff him. How is it, Joe?
It hurts like hell, but I'll live.
We'll get you out of here in a minute. Hang in there, buddy.
Joe okay?
Well, he's too honored to get hurt bad. Take it easy, kid. Something like this doesn't happen every day.
Maybe. Someday. Sometime. I'll be able to accept that.